What's up, guys? Anant here. Welcome to Charming Football. Today, I'll be talking about Frank Kessie, the Ivorian midfielder who is currently playing for AC Milan in Serie A. So, as per the news reports recently, he's floated to a potential move to the English Premier League. He's currently in the final year of his contract with AC Milan and he's negotiating there. So, there might be a possibility he might be looking for a prospective opportunity with regards to a Premier League club. So, I'll specifically state the respective clubs that might be interested in him and to what degree he might be suitable to those clubs, and also to talk about his key attributes that he can provide. So let's kick start this beautiful game. So it's more of a new feature I thought of adding to this video. It's more of the design thinking phase. So how a problem statement at different phases it can be strategized and reach a end solution at a very effective way. So when we talk about Frank Kessie's attributes and tactical flexibility, I've related to specific English Premier League clubs who might be benefiting about this like respective attributes. So I'll just specify the different phases about design thinking. So for a neutral, like looking into this, design thinking has five different phases. First one is empathy, second one is define, third is ideate, fourth one is prototype, and fifth one is testing. So in this representation, you can see prototype and testing I just clubbed together. So I'll just respectively talk about the different phases here. When we come to about empathy, it is more of the need of a central midfielder slash defensive midfielder for clubs like Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Manchester City. So Kessie would really fit into that criteria. And when we talk about the definition of a problem statement, how well Frank Kessie could support the respective systems what they are deploying. So for a 4-2-3-1 setup, Manchester United are mainly deploying that, and for a 4-3-3, Manchester City and Liverpool are using it, and a 3-4-3 setup under Thomas Tuchel, they're mainly employing that. Frank Kessie could easily fit into these systems. And we talk about the ideate part. What are the key attributes that he can bring into the respective teams? So his tackling and interceptions rate are really exceptional in Serie A over the course of time. Initially, when he was playing for Atalanta, and when he moved on loan to AC Milan, and after that he became a permanent player for AC Milan for the last 5 to 6 years. He has really done well. And talking about the positioning side of things, over the course of time playing there, he's really developed himself. And coming to the passing ability, he's at a very high rate when we compare other midfielders in world, playing in more of the double pivot kind of a system, or more of a lone DM that he can really play. He can break up the play, and he can whip in beautiful crosses, or specific passes across the sides, and also like playing in between the lines. Coming to the aerial strength, he's really having a very robust kind of a setup within himself, and like that is very essential for a player to play in the English Premier League. And coming to concentration on transition play, AC Milan have respective problems, and Kessie alongside Tonali, they are doing a very great job of negating the opposition. So coming to the prototype and test part, to what degree he can fit into the respective teams and alongside the respective players in that system. So in that way, when we test with Pogba for a 4-2-3-1 setup, he is the ideal partner there. So he can play like how Kante helps Pogba in the France national team. So Kessie can really fit in Manchester United team, and he can even play as a lone TM alongside Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba. So they are really looking for those kind of profile player. And when we come to Chelsea, Kante is currently 30 years old, so looking for a long-term replacement, Kessie would be an ideal player. So he's currently like 24 years of age, and maybe coming end of December he'll become 25. So he's coming to the peak of his years. When we talk about the 3-4-3 setup, he can really play alongside Kovacic, and even though Declan Rice is more of a crucial player that Chelsea is being linked to, when we talk about the transfer fees, if Chelsea wants to go for a lower fee kind of a player and who can really do the job playing as a central midfielder or a defensive midfielder. Casey ticks all the boxes. Coming to Liverpool, more of the replacement for Wijnaldum. Like they are looking for more of a central midfielder. Florian Neuss was a key player that was floated in the last summer, but they couldn't get him. So Casey can really fit into that role. What Liverpool is looking for in long term. So alongside Henderson and Fabinho, he can really play in the 4-3-3 setup in the Liverpool team. And coming to Manchester City, Fernandinho is in the last year of his contract and probably he might be leaving. So like more of a 4-2-3-1 setup if Pep Guardiola is deploying, Messi can really play alongside Rodri to a very great extent. Now let's look into the specific stats of Frank Kessie with AC Milan over the course of time that he's been playing there in Serie A. So I just slotted the representation part in the left side, and I've just put in the storylines or the key points about Frank Kessie's ability. So when we talk about the representation, like there are different variations of the colors can represent the respective fields of what I've mentioned there. So when we talk about the goal and assist ratio over the course of the last 2-3 seasons, Frank Kessie has really contributed for AC Milan. So he's mainly playing as a central midfielder or defensive midfielder. So he can you can really probe in how he can score say 13 goals and 4 assists in the 2021 season, and previously in 2019 and 20 season he's also contributed in goals and assists. So it is mainly to his credibility of scoring the penalties for AC Milan. And when we talk about the defensive side of things, his tackling and interception rate is really great. So for in the last 2 seasons, he has been very consistent for building up the play and also to check the respective transition play that the opponent teams are having, and he's very clear to negate it. So alongside Sandro Tonali, like they have built a very good base for the other attacking players for AC Milan to contribute with respect to the goals. And in this current season, he's just played only 4 games, so that only you can see that he didn't score any goals and assists as of now. But surely over the course of time, he will surely score. And even the tackling and the pass accuracy rate, if you see, it has been very constant over the last 2 seasons. And even in the improvement, you can see in this pictorial diagram where from 1920 season to 2021 season to what degree he is really upped his game. So it's very crucial to see that. And any specific Premier League team getting him will really benefit over the course of time. And when we talk about the different systems, he's very suitable to play in a double pivot system of 4-2-3-1 and even a 4-3-3 kind of setup. So playing as a lone DM, he can really do well. So these are the specific attributes, and also to talk about the key statistics about Kessie. This is more of the Manchester United setup when we think about Kessie being there. So it is more of a 4-3-3 system where DK in goal, Van Bissaka, Varane, Maguire, and Shaw filling the back line. So Kessie playing as a lone defensive midfielder, and Pogba and Bruno Fernandes playing as central midfielders. So specifically from the like attacking side, if you can see Ronaldo playing as a striker, Rashford in the left wing, and Sancho in the right wing. So it's a very talented and a very balanced setup. Like going forward, they have creative and also goal scoring players where even in for a low block defense that they can really penetrate and outscore the other teams. So Kessie more of a transition player where if there is a counter-attacking side of things, he can really stop that, and he can really negate that. So the other players can really trust him more because over the course of time he has really developed and he can really play more of the defensive midfielder that Manchester United is really looking for. And even for a long-term replacement for Matic, Kessie is a very ideal player, I would say. And he's like available for around about 45 to 50 million British pounds. Maybe if Manchester United is really interested in him, they can really fetch that money, like even by selling some other players in the upcoming winter transfer window or in the upcoming next summer transfer window. So this is more about Kessie fitting into the Chelsea setup. So mainly Chelsea under Thomas Tuchel, he's employing the 3-4-3 kind of a formation. So it constitutes of Mendy in goal, Aspilicuetas, Thiago Silva, and Rudiger in the back line. So in the midfield, Kovacic and Kessie, with wing backs Chilwell and right wing back James. Coming to the attacking side of things, Havertz playing as a right wing player, and also Mount in left wing, and the central striker Lukaku. So it's a very balanced setup, and moreover, Kessie can be more of the long-term replacement for Kante. Now let's see the Manchester City setup when we talk about KC. So more of a 4-2-3-1 setup, I would say. Generally, 4-3-3 is the nominal formation that Pep Guardiola uses, but maybe for a defensive kind of setup with both robust midfielders in the central midfield, I would say Rodri and Kessie. So this would be a very ideal partnership. Even I've seen many games where Fernandinho alongside Rodri have played. So I've thought in that manner, and I've put this 4-2-3-1 kind of a setup. So it consists of Ederson in goal, Walker, Diaz, Laporte, and Cancelo in the back line. So in the double pivot, Kessie and Rodri, with the attacking players with Mahrez in the right wing, Grealish in the left wing, Gabriel Jesus playing as a central striker, and De Bruyne playing as an attacking midfielder. So Kessie can be a long-term replacement for Fernandinho. Now let's look into the Liverpool setup where Kessie is playing there. So coming to the goal, it's Allison, and talking about the defensive unit that constitute of Alexander Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk, and Robertson. Coming to the midfield, more of a 4-3-3 setup. What I've mentioned here, like Fabinho playing as a defensive midfielder alongside Kessie and Henderson. And talking about the attacking side of things, Firmino playing as a striker, Salah in the right wing, and Mane in the left wing. So Kessie can be more of the ideal replacement for Wijnaldum, as he brings respective attributes what he was doing there. So it's more of a cost-wise effective option that Liverpool can use in if they are really willing to shell some cash on Kessie. Frank Kessie is an excellent central midfielder. Till now, like you would have seen the stats and the specific attributes, what he has to back it up. So it would be really awesome if you could just mention in the comment section of what you really like about Frank Kessie, and what's your opinion of him possibly like staying with AC Milan in the upcoming years, or maybe he might be moving to an English Premier League club. And if so, which is the ideal destination that you can see him? Really would have enjoyed this series of Frank Kessie, and like subscribe to this channel and share the link to the friends and family, and hope to catch you soon. Adios.